Hi guys, we are going to show you the conquest of Mexico. The conquest of Mexico refers to the subjugation of the Aztec Empire by the Spaniards under the command of the Spanish conquistador Hernán Cortés on behalf of the Spanish crown, which was represented at that time by King Carlos V. The conquest of Mexico began on February 9 of 1519 when Hernán Cortés reached the shores of Mexico, and this ended on August 13 of 1521, just now 500 years ago. The indigenous city of Mexico Tenochtitlan, today Mexico City, was captured after a state of siege and fierce battles that lasted for 3 months. It was the conquest of Mexico, which was carried out by dozens of warriors with face and skin color familiar to the Mexicans who ruled that imposing city.
In this way, on October 12, 1492, Christopher Columbus arrived in what we know today as America, when we met the Antilles and landed on the island of Guanahani, which he baptized with the name of San Salvador. Later, he arrived in the current territories of Santo Domingo and Cuba. The discovery of America was the result of a set of historical circumstances, and likewise it was a turning point in the history of humanity. One of them was development of naval technology, as well as progress in cartography and science fields, fall of the Byzantine Empire into the hands of the Ottoman Empire, which blocked or hindered trade between the West and East, need for new trade routes, need to find natural resources for exploitation, need for expansion of Western trade to the Far East, China, and Japan. The consequences were unveiling of the world map, conquest and colonization of the American continent by Europeans, submission of the Amerindian population to the Western military, political, religious, and cultural order, commercial expansion of Europe, settlement of the hegemony of the conquering kingdoms Spain, Portugal, England, France, and Holland, development of the transatlantic economic, beginning of the globalization process, that is, the integration of the entire world into a universal historic narrative.
In 1492, the navigator Christopher Columbus, founded by the Spanish crown, saved Whistler from Spain in hopes of finding an easier route to South and Southeast Asia. Despite initially believing he had reached Asia, Columbus soon realized that he had happened upon a wholly new continent, the land we know now to be America. While this was not the end of his voyage, his discovery started to bring far greater benefits to not only Spain, but in time the rest of Europe and the wider world. However, as with much of early modern history, where one prospers, another must suffer, and life for indigenous people of America drastically changed.